Hi everyone, it's Danielle and Bryant here, and today I've got with me my husband Lloyd. I've been wanting to do this video for such a long time because I know it will be really helpful to everyone to know how to do this, but I've been waiting for a willing volunteer. So I'm going to show you some different ways in which you can ask your body what it wants. These tests work with our body's energy system, which includes your meridians. It's a great way of accessing your subconscious mind to ask your body what it really needs and wants. So we have an energy field around our bodies called our aura, and this energy flows and affects our entire bodies through things like our meridians and chakras. It affects our well-being on all levels. And this energy is affected by emotions, stress, substances, and basically everything around us. So we can assess this energy by testing the strength of our muscles. When we test a muscle by pushing down gently and feel that it is strong, we know that energy running through that muscle is balanced. When it is weak, so meaning the person who you are testing is not able to resist your pressure, we know that there is disruption to that energy. So now I will show you how we can use this. So first of all, we can ask the body questions. So by nature, we resonate with the truth. And if we tell a lie, we cause momentary stress upon the body, and this weakens our energy. So let's try an example. So Lloyd, if I can have your arm. Okay, so we can do this very simply by stating a true statement and stating a false statement. So Lloyd, if you can say, my name is Lloyd.
My name is Lloyd.
And then I gently press down. And I'm just using 2-finger pressure. It's not a competition of strength because I'm sure Lloyd would win in that respect. So he's just meeting my strength, okay? So now tell me your name is Mickey Mouse or something like that.
My name is Mickey Mouse.
So easily then that his arm just gave way. So did you feel the difference there now?
Yeah.
Yeah. So that's a really good way of assessing whether you're getting correct answers, so the body is balanced for you to move ahead, and it's something I do at the start of client sessions too. Okay, so you can relax your arm a little bit now. We need to do this before we start to make sure the body is reacting properly, like I just mentioned. So if it is out of balance and you're getting incorrect answers, so like a yes for a no and a no for a yes, then we can balance ourselves by doing one of the following things. So you can sort of go to your heart and then just tap anti-clockwise just around your upper chest. That's it. that will help to balance you. The other thing we can do is place your hand over your belly button of your navel, okay, and then you find these kidney points here, which are about 1 inch down from your salt and pepper bones. You'll find some soft spots there. They might be a little bit tender, so you just give them a little rub while you're holding your navel. And the other thing we can do is what I call zipping up. So you're just sort of stroking your central meridian, so you come down to your groin and just come up into your chin like this, as if you're zipping up a hoodie. Do that a few times. So that should just make sure you're balanced. So then on retesting the name, we should be accurate. So we'll just do another quick test, even though it was accurate just for demonstration purposes, okay?
My name is Lloyd. My name is Mickey Mouse.
Okay. So we can ask the body in this way carefully worded questions and test for the answer. Now I say carefully worded as we need to be very clear and concise and expect a definite yes or no answer. So the yes will be a strong muscle, the body saying yes, that will strengthen me. And no will be a weak muscle, the body saying no, that will weaken me, or that causes me stress. So for example, let's ask a few questions. So is it beneficial to eat broccoli? Yes. I thought you were going to cheat there. So is it detrimental to drink water? No. So is it beneficial to drink water? Yes. Is it beneficial to do some yoga? Yeah. Will a bottle of wine benefit my health? No cheating. Let's do it again. Will drinking a bottle of wine benefit my health? You did really try that, I can tell you. Sorry. Okay. So just as our body has or is energy, likewise everything around us is energy too. Well, actually, physics states that everything is energy. So we can bring something such as a food, a supplement, or a substance into our energy field and see if it affects our energy. So let's try this. And for this, I do 3 tests. I do one with the substance or food or whatever it is. I do one without it by holding it right away at arm's length, and then another with it, so as we can sort of double check and assess the difference. So, do you want to pick something up? Okay. So we're using vials, but you can just use the actual product or food, okay? So I'm just going to test this now. Right, you're very weak on that one. Hold it away, and you're strong without it, and really weak without that. So let's see what that is. That's aspartame. So that's no surprise there. Artificial sweeteners are really bad for us. So what that means is the body is weak with it, and when you hold it away, the body's saying, hey, I'm stronger without that, so I don't want it. So let's try this one. Got a different one now, yeah?
Yeah.
Nice and strong with that one. And you're strong without it. And you're strong when we bring it back in. So this is a neutral response. So what the body is saying is, I'm strong with this, but I'm also strong without it. So I can take it or leave it. So that was egg. So Lloyd's fine to eat egg, but he doesn't necessarily need to eat any more than he's eating now, because the body can take it or leave it.
That's fine.
No, we'll try the oil at the back. Okay. So, oh, nice and strong on that one. And weaker without. And strong with. So this is magnesium oil. So this is stronger with. So the body is saying, yes, I'm stronger with that. That is therapeutic for me. I'm weaker without it. So if you would have a food or a supplement that was tested in that way, then it's like your body saying, yes, I want that. So what we can do, I'll show you just how to dose that up and find out how much you would need. So we will do this with a list. So I'll just do it as I would do it with clients. So first of all, I'll ask, is it beneficial to apply magnesium oil? Yes. Is it more beneficial to add magnesium chloride flakes in the bath? Yes. Okay. Because obviously you're getting magnesium oil then all over you. So we'll work on that for the dosing. We'll work on the baths. So how much magnesium flakes would we put in the bath? Is it 250 grams? Is it 500 grams? Is it 750 grams? So the 500 grams is the answer, because it was the different response. So when you give a list, it's the one that's different. Sometimes it will be the weak one, sometimes it will be the strong one. Depends on your intention and how you ask and that, but it's the one that's different. So you can double check them by saying, so is the optimum amount to put in the bath 500 grams? Yes. So you're confirming then that answer. So how many baths is it optimum to have each week? Is it 1? Is it 2? Is it 3? So it's 2 baths per week? Yes. Okay. So Lloyd would put 500 gram flakes in the bath and have 2 baths a week. and that's how we can dose it up. Pop that back now. And then obviously if it's a food, you can ask, is it beneficial to increase this food? Is it beneficial to decrease this food or this type of food? You can ask all sorts of things. You just use your imagination, really. Just be careful with your wording and be careful with the response, because there's many ways to ask a question and get different responses. So make sure you are very, very precise with what you're asking. So there are also a few different ways to do this testing without a partner, which I'll show you now. So we can relieve Lloyd of his volunteer duties. Thank you very much, Lloyd. So I'm going to show you a few different ways to do this testing without a partner, though it can sometimes not be quite so accurate, as we can interfere with the test if we have a strong want or belief about a particular food or a particular group of foods or a particular product. So it's really easy to influence the outcome of the testing. So I always find it better to have that third party come in and take that subjectivity away. So first, what we can do to sort of try and alleviate that sort of influence is just take a few deep breaths to balance and focus. And then while we do that, we just ask and intend that you receive accurate results that are for your greater or highest good. And then while you are relaxed, you take the food or supplement and you can hold it to your chest. So I'll just do that in a moment. It's better if there's any way that you can do this by blind testing. So that could be a bit tricky, but if you sort of wrap the food in a bit of tissue or something like that, or just close your eyes while you're picking up supplement bottles, so you don't have that influence, and then you'll just get accurate results then, more accurate results, because you don't know what you're testing. So I'll try first with this is some organic turmeric. So if I hold that at my chest, so this first method is called the sway test. I find this probably the most accurate for me and the most comfortable for me without a tool like a pendulum. So you hold the food or product to your chest and close your eyes. So you're feeling your feet on the floor, quite steady, about hip width apart. And then just allow yourself to sway back and forth and see where it takes you. So I was a little bit more, there was a little bit back and forth for me, but then it sort of eventually went forward. So that tells me that turmeric is fairly beneficial for me. So I'll try this one now. This is a vitamin D3 supplement. Or maybe I shouldn't have looked. Okay. So I'm staying perfectly still for that one. So that is a take it or leave it one. So it's not weakening me. It's not, you know, there's no negative answer coming out of that. But it is not really doing me any good. So as a supplement, I probably wouldn't bother taking it. I'll just try this one now. Ooh. So when you go backwards, it's like your body's trying to move away from the product. That this is soy, so I definitely don't want to be eating soy. So that's the sway test. So think of it as your body's moving towards it because it's been attracted to it, so it wants it, or it's moving away from it, meaning that it doesn't want it, it's trying to move away. So the other test you can do is the sticky finger test. So you can just take any of your fingers, doesn't matter, middle finger maybe is the most comfortable for me anyway. So when you rub like this, it's nice and soft. So I'll just do the name test to demonstrate. So my name is Danielle. My name is Donald Duck. And this becomes more sticky. It kind of becomes a little bit harder to rub against there. It starts rubbing. Don't know if you can see that. But what's happening is because our body's under that momentary stress because I told a fib, then there's like the tiny bit of sweat that comes out because that's what we do when we're stressed, and it makes the finger a bit more sticky. That obviously you need a lot of discipline for tests like this, because I could easily, if there was something that like chocolate or something that I wanted to eat, I could easily just, you know, press a bit lighter or press a bit harder if it was something I thought I shouldn't be eating. So yeah, that needs to have a lot of discipline to it. And the other one that I find needs a lot of discipline is the finger lock test. So you can do this or whichever finger you want to, and you're basically testing the strength. So this would be a yes, and then if you could easily break through, it would be a no. So you're holding your fingers tight like this. I choose to be healthy. I choose to be sick. So I can come through, whereas I couldn't before. But again, there's a degree of you need discipline for that, because you could influence that. So the next way of testing, which is actually my favourite, is using a pendulum. So I'll just pop and get my pendulum. Okay, so I've got my little pendulum. So you just hold it between your fingers. Some people hold it like this. It's up to you. I just hold it like this. So whenever I pick up a pendulum, it immediately starts swinging back and forth. Now, when I first started, it stayed very still, but for some reason it likes swinging. So I start by, this is how I use a pendulum and how I find success with it. Others may be different, okay? You need to just experiment, and when you buy a pendulum, you need to get to know it and get to know how is best for you. So first of all, I just allow it to swing back and forth as it will naturally, for me anyway. And then I'll ask for a yes answer. So please give me a yes answer. And for me now, it's starting to swing in a clockwise direction. So thank you. So it comes back to center. And please give me a no answer. So now it's going in an anti-clockwise direction. Thank you. And this is so I can interpret the answer. And as you go on, that will become just natural anyway. So for me, that's how it always is. It's worth checking though when you first start out, because it might work in different ways for you until you get to know. So then I can hold it either over a food or supplement, or I can verbally or mentally ask, is whatever beneficial for me, or do I need to do this, do I need to do that, and then receive the yes or no answer. So if I was holding, let me see, okay, I'll hold this vial, so I'm holding it over this vial, and it's starting to go anti-clockwise. It doesn't like that whatsoever. I don't know which vial this is, I just picked it up randomly. Wow, I do not want to have that. And that is aspartame, so no, I won't be having any artificial sweeteners anytime soon. So that is how to use a pendulum. So I'll try a positive answer now, because do I need to drink more water? Okay, that was a little bit, it was a yes, but it was a little bit flaky. So I'm going to more precisely word my question. So, do I need to drink more water on a daily basis for optimum health? And now it's a very definite yes, and I know I need to up my water intake. So So that is actually a good example of asking a question that could mean a lot of things. Do I need to drink more water now? Do I need to drink more water over the rest of my life, today, tomorrow? It's, you know, it's not very concise and precise. So then by bringing that sort of precision into your question answering, it makes a much more positive or negative or much more clear answer anyway. So I find energy testing works perfectly in line with the 5 biological laws, as we can access accurately what the body needs, whether we are in a biological program or not, and the body will let us know. It can let us know what is causing us to be out of balance and therefore stress our bodies, which is no good in the healing phase of a biological program, and it can tell us what it needs to support whatever process it's trying to do at the time. A balanced body will reduce stress on the body, and this is very supportive to healing. By asking the body what it wants, we can disregard the masses of one-size-fits-all information out there, whether this is from the conventional or the alternative health field, and we can really do what is right for us as individuals. It is very, very empowering and so much easier to navigate our own healing path with such a powerful, energetic tool. I mean, just understanding the 5 biological laws, we can dismiss a lot of information because most of it is coming from the old paradigm that disease is a malfunction, that microbes are our enemy, that we have an immune system that is like an army that's fighting for us. All of these sort of misconceptions that the science of the German new medicine and 5 biological laws actually throws out the window. So this gives us another way then to assess what information we're left with then, what is actually right for us. Whenever I've had a healing journey, including when I had the breast lump, and this is before I understood about the 5 biological laws, I used kinesiology muscle testing to assess everything that I was doing. So even though I was working from a different perspective to GNM, which obviously would have been a lot more helpful to have known that at the time, I was doing what was in line with my body, and then obviously in line with the healing phase that I was in. So it can be used in place of a lot of knowledge, because we're just tapping into that wisdom, that innate wisdom that we all possess. So have fun experimenting. Don't forget, when you're doing energy work, always to work with the intention that you are doing this for your highest good, and that way you won't interfere with any sort of divine order or universal karma or anything like that. So have fun, be creative, and thank you very much for watching. I will see you again next time.